What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and this is going to be the last part of the task list for Special Operations 11. So stay tuned for tasks 23 through 25. And that would be a pretty short video, so we're going to show you the recruitment of Daimon Hellstrom and him in action at early levels. So first up is task 23, and you must defeat Blackheart. He is the boss of Mission 3. Once you complete this, you're going to be given one command point, and then we can move on to task number 24. For task number 24, you must get 3 stars of mastery in all Spec Op 11 missions. You're given 5,000 silver for completing this task. It actually seemed easier this time around. It seemed like there were less runs needed. And lastly, the final task. You must defeat the epic boss, Mephisto. And he is found in Mission 2. Now you'll get one command point, and then you'll finish the task list. But in order to fight Mephisto, you must complete all battles and all deploys. You need Scarlet Witch, Phantom X, and Iron Fist for deployment. Once you've done this, Daimon Hellstrom is recruited. Right now I have him training to level 6, but so far he's pretty interesting, and I think he's only going to get better. I'm absolutely loving his level 2 ability, Cloaked in Shadows. It applies Skittering Darkness to all allies, which gives them a 50% chance to avoid attacks, and attacks become stealthy. On top of that, it applies Dark Void to Daimon Hellstrom. And when Dark Void is applied, his attacks restore health. And you'll see this once we get him to level 2. But in this first battle, he's only level 1, and we're teaming him with Iron Patriot. So he's going to get an attack, but Iron Patriot does outrageous damage. So he's not going to get too many. So on top of it, we place Radiation Exposure times 2. The other problem is these are tacticians, so we're going to give them tactical maneuvers when we attack. And that's pretty unfortunate. But he's finished off by Soulfire and Radiation Exposure. And the second tactician's going to fall pretty quick as well. In the next battle, we're going to go ahead and fast forward to when Daimon is level 2. And we'll show you how both of his abilities work together with his debuffs. I actually think it's really cool and kind of impressive, especially when he keeps gaining health back. But anyways, in this second battle, we're going to be facing Dr. Doom. He's an epic boss, and we were trying to get the Doombringer at this point, which we did manage to get. And if you were wondering, the Doombringer drops in Chapter 3, Mission 5, off the epic boss, Dr. Doom. Also, we are teamed up with Hawkeye, and I do have the Tactician, so he's going to do quite a bit of damage to these blasters. And he is capable of taking a Doom out all by himself, depending on how many rapid fire procs he gets. So you'll see here he gains rapid fire against that middle Doom because he does have pinpoint target. After Hawkeye is done unleashing his wrath, we're going to see one of the Dooms go, and then we'll get to use Daimon Hellstrom's level 2 ability. So Doom decided to use Arc Lightning on Daimon. But now we're going to use Cloaked in Shadows, and that's going to apply Skittering Darkness to all of our allies. Now that 50% chance to avoid attacks, as well as making everyone's attack stealthy, is invaluable, especially if it doesn't get removed. So you can imagine how great it is in PvE, where basically you're going to keep your buffs in almost every battle. Now on my agent's turn, we're going to use Shepherd's Staff. That way Daimon can gain an extra turn. Then we're going to follow that up with a Girl's Best Friend, and grant everyone Strengthened. Now once we get to use Daimon Hellstrom's level 1 ability, he will apply Burning to himself, and then that means he will counter attacks with fire damage. And he takes less damage from damage over time effects, or dots, so you don't have to worry too much about placing them on himself. He'll also be gaining back health constantly when attacking, so it definitely outweighs the damage. Now on Hawkeye's turn, we're hoping that he doesn't finish both Dooms himself, but he is very capable of doing that, and it's going to depend on how many rapid fire procs he gets. And it also depends on which arrows he fires. So right now we're firing the Impact Arrow, And he's going to gain rapid fire again after that. So this one Doom is out of the picture. Luckily, the second Doom does not have pinpoint target. So we're going to get to see Daimon Hellstrom once again, most likely. But Hawkeye is one of those characters that just gets so many attacks. Especially a tactician Hawkeye against blasters. Now Dr. Doom is using Still Essence, and you see Skittering Darkness pop up, so we were able to evade that. Now it's going to be Hellstrom's turn to finish it off. So we use his first ability, and that's going to be enough. Now this is going to be the last battle of the video, but it's going to show off Hellstrom's abilities better than the other battles. Especially his healing potential from having Dark Void on himself. Alright, so let's see if this blaster attacks one of our tacticians. And he did, he attacked Hawkeye, so we're going to gain tactical maneuvers. And we're going to place pinpoint target on the bruiser. Then we're going to go ahead and stun that blaster. So let's use the trick arrow. And now it's going to be my agent's turn. So let's use Neurotrope. Then we could use the Shepherd Staff for some early extra turns. Or we could save it and use it later for healing, as well as the extra turn. Right now, we're going to go ahead and use Girl's Best Friend. Then we're going to gain Tactical Maneuvers. I actually kind of faked myself out right there. So yeah, we're going to gain Tactical Maneuvers, then we'll use the Shepherd Staff, and then we're going to attack again. This time with a Warbringer Axe. So let's go ahead and hit that bruiser. And then it's going to be Daimon Hellstrom's turn. Let's start with his Cloaked in Shadows ability. So once again we give everyone Skittering Darkness. Now we're going to use the volley. That'll finish off the blaster and the bruiser. So on to the next wave. Now they get to attack first, unfortunately. Then it's going to be my agent's turn, and he's going to have to skip his turn due to the staff. Right there, Daimon avoided an attack, he counterattacked, and then he healed. And then they're going to hit him again, and he's going to do the same exact thing. Evade, counterattack, and heal. So you can see already that this is going to get pretty crazy. The other guy decided to attack him as well. So the same exact thing happens to him. And I'm really happy we were able to show that, because it kind of shows how overpowered Daimon Hellstrom could potentially be. Right here he gets to attack, he does really good damage, puts Soulfire on the enemy, and then there he goes and heals again. So you can see why he doesn't have to worry about those dots. He's just going to keep attacking, placing debuffs, and healing himself. So he's pretty phenomenal, and he's only a level 2 in this video. Once I get him to level 9, I will make a new video about him. So stay tuned for that. This is going to be the last attack of this one. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped. Lastly, I want to thank you for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos.